I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're delving into a powerful book. It is called My Friend Sleep, and it's written by an amazing author. Her name is Teresa Paiva. This enchanting book combines science, magic, and poetry to teach families and children the importance of good sleep habits. Join us as we explore how Mr. Sleep and his friends transform the lives of the Sparrow family, making them healthier, happier, and smarter. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put her in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Teresa, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Well, thank you, Logan. It's a pleasure to speak with you, and an honor, I must say. That is quite exciting for me.
Well, it's exciting to have you on the show. I think establishing good sleep habits in children is very, very important. And this has been a mission of yours for a while. Tell us about that.
Well, myself and Elena Rebel Pinto, which is another granny that works with me, and she's older than myself. And we worked together in a sleep school project. And this project, we went to many schools around the country, very far away, that invited us. And we teach the children why they should sleep. And in some schools, it was very nice because it was, they start making shows or small theaters with the characters of the book. And that was very interesting. And so the things went on for several years. And our book in Portugal became an official book of the reading programs. And it was quite interesting. And it is still, because I'm still being invited to go to schools and to speak.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I do think it's important, as I mentioned in the beginning. Give us an overview of the book, My Friend Sleep.
Well, it's the story of the Sparrows family. They are called Sparrows because sparrows are everywhere, and this family is very common. It's a father, a mother, and 3 children, and the children don't sleep, and the parents don't sleep either. So they go to the bed of each other during the night, making some confusions. And in the morning, they are exhausted. They are very irritable. They shout at each other and things like that. So I think many families can recognize themselves in this picture. And what I am trying to say is that this can be solved. And they solved it asking their granny sparrow, to help them. And the granny sparrow helped them, teaching the children both the physiology of sleep and the character, so the hormones or the neurotransmitters that work in sleep were characters that played with children and would explain the child which is their function and why they should sleep. And furthermore, the granny explained the children how to deal with their problems, because one had sleep terrors, the other had nightmares, and the smallest one made tantrums and had sleep resistance, making tantrums when she was going to sleep. And this solved the problem, and the children start sleeping well, and the parents start sleeping well, and everybody was healthier and happy afterwards. That's all. Okay.
Well, it's a wonderful story, and it's very, very true. You do need sleep for good health. You need sleep for your emotional well-being as well.
Yeah.
What's your best advice to children and to parents about establishing a healthy sleep routine for their children?
Well, the children must have some rules, not too much, but some essential rules. And one is that there are some limits limits in going and playing with the PlayStation or with the mobile or whatsoever. There are clear limits, and the limits must be taking into account. And the other thing is that the sleep is good. The sleep is good. Sleep is a power. It's an enormous benefit that we have. So you cannot discard it. We have to take care of it, so we are better in our mind and better in our performance, physical performance, athletic performance, whatever performance we need or we are able to have. So sleep is essential. And this idea must be transmitted to the children, and the parents should comply with it too, because many parents are always rushing, and they put sleep in a basket. So we try not to sleep. And that is, of course, a terrible example. And besides the multimedia things that nowadays children have, one has to realize that to sleep is the most normal and natural thing that can occur. It's normal to sleep. Everybody that is healthy will sleep. So sleep is natural, more natural than water. It's natural. All animals sleep, so we can sleep too. And this idea is very important. The other idea that I take is that children should not work too much, not too less, but not too much. So not too much homework, not too much exercise. There are a limit on that, and they should not practice sports in the evening with lots of light. And so this is another important recommendation. So children cannot be exhausted in the end of the day. You see, it's a very important thing. They cannot be exhausted. So, and the other thing is that parents should take care with some signs that the children can show when they resist sleep. And one sign can be that children are not happy in school for reasons that are not the best. They can be bullied in school. And bullying is very cumbersome, both for the child that is the victim, but also for the bullies. The bullies are also not happy. So bullying is something, and violence is something that is very detrimental for sleep. And we should not allow it to happen. And every small signal that appears in our children that this is occurring, it must be taken into account very seriously. And this can occur in school or can occur in the internet, as you know now. And so this is a very serious problem that has really to be taken into consideration. And the other thing is that the family must be in harmony, so you cannot be shouting to each other every day, or you cannot say you have to do that, and when people are not able to do it, so we have to respect the other characteristics or each other characteristics. That is also a very important thing.
Absolutely.
And besides that, you should eat well and make exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great advice across the board that you eat right, you get your exercise, and don't forget an important component of that is sleep. Just as important as exercise, just as important as eating right.
Who is your book? Pillar, the three pillars of according to World Health Organization are nutrition, physical activity, and sleep.
Absolutely.
So you see, so it's really important.
Without a doubt. Who is your book aimed for? What ages?
Now, this book they should read So it's about 6 to 8, 9
Yeah,
years of age. Yeah.
absolutely.
About
Well, it's
school age.
wonderful.
It's school age. Yeah.
School
In
age children.
Portuguese, we have one for smaller children and one for adolescents in Portuguese. But this is school age children, so they can read it and understand it. So it's school age children. Yeah.
Wonderful, and it will provoke good conversations between parent and child about the importance of sleep. The
Yeah.
name of the book, appropriately enough, is called My Friend Sleep.
Yeah.
We
Because
realize
it's
that
our
when we're
friend.
older.
It's our friend. It's still my friend.
Yeah.
Sleep is a big friend of mine. I still sleep very well, and it's not only a friend. It helps in all respects. It makes me smarter. It helps me physically. It helps me in my work and so forth. So sleep is really essential. You see, it's a superpower that we have. And just to explain it, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
I sleep is very ancient in evolution of life on Earth. Very ancient. It appeared in the animal life before the heart and before the brain. So you see, as millions of years of evolution. And in nature, everything that is good is transmitted. So we are here a short time ago in times of life on Earth, and we received a fantastic thing that is adapted to the fantastic things that we have. We have a good brain and we have a fantastic hand, so we can think well, and sleep is adapted to that, you see. So it's a fantastic gift that you cannot discard.
Absolutely. Be sure to get the book, My Friend Sleep. It's an enchanting book that'll teach families and children the importance of good sleep habits. Teresa, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure for me to be here and quite an honor, I must say. Thank you.
Well, quite an honor for us as well. Great having you on the show. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.